We're very pleased with the outcome today. As anybody who's been following along knows, this is a case following a number of new legislative amendments that put in place new challenges to people seeking to defend themselves against certain charges of this type. The judge gave a very thorough and lengthy decision, spent over 3 hours delivering that decision, where at the end of the day he made very clear he considered all of the evidence and concluded that none of the 19 charges against Mr. Boyle had been proven beyond a reasonable doubt, and he leaves court with the same presumption of innocence that he entered with, and we're quite pleased with that outcome. I mean, it's a reality of the presumption of innocence, and a number of comments that the judge made at the beginning was that a very high level of proof is required before we strip somebody of their liberty, and it's very difficult when the judge wasn't there and none of us were there and there were no eyewitnesses to know with any degree of certainty what happened. And you see, as we saw here, that sometimes the judge isn't sure who to believe. And he indicated, as much as he made certain adverse comments, he did say at the end of the day he couldn't entirely discount Mr. Boyle's evidence.
This is the first step towards Josh's ultimate goal, which was to have access and custody of his children. Perhaps I don't need to point out the fact that he's never seen his fourth child, ever. And he hasn't seen his other 3 children in almost 2 years. Caitlan has been able to use these pending charges to her advantage, and she's been able to use these charges as a way of not only denying access, but denying custody and being able to move the children to the United States. He was extremely pleased, relieved. I can't imagine that the impact of this decision has even fully made its way through to him at this point.